Hey everyone, welcome to Reality TV News Update, the place where we bring you the latest updates, fun moments, and behind-the-scenes stories you won't want to miss. The whirlwind of Big Brother fame has never been easy on relationships, and for Vince Pinaro, one of the most talked-about personalities from Big Brother 27, the off-screen drama has now become almost as intense as anything he faced inside the house. After weeks of rumors, cryptic social media posts, and emotional live streams from both sides, Vince and his girlfriend, Kelsey Hartman, have revealed that they are taking a break following a storm of cheating accusations that neither anticipated, and both are still struggling to process. The split, described by the couple as temporary but necessary, comes at a time when public pressure has never been higher. Big Brother fans, known for their passionate loyalty and equally fierce speculation, have been dissecting every detail of Vince's in-house behavior since the first whispers of trouble emerged. But for Vince and Kelsey, the story is far more personal, complicated, and emotional than what the outside world has seen. A relationship built before the spotlight. Before Vince Pinaro became a household name among the BB fandom, he was just a 27-year-old systems technician from a quiet Chicago suburb. Kelsey, who worked as a part-time photographer and college student, had been his girlfriend long before CBS cameras were ever pointed in his direction. Friends described the couple as low-key, affectionate, and grounded, the kind of relationship that didn't rely on flashy social media posts or curated online perfection. When Vince was cast for Big Brother 27, he and Kelsey had a long, tearful conversation about what life would look like during and after the show. They agreed on trust, communication, and boundaries. They even recorded a short video on Kelsey's phone promising not to let the show, or the fame, change what they had. But once the season began, so did the complications. The house that changed everything. Inside the Big Brother house, Vince quickly became one of the season's breakout strategic threats. His confidence, ability to read people, and charismatic social game made him a fan favorite nearly instantly. Yet what viewers noticed even more was his unexpectedly close bond with certain house guests, particularly with Lauren Vale, a fellow BB27 contestant, whose easy banter with Vince lit up the feeds. Fans clipped videos, slowed down flirty moments, and turned harmless late-night chats into fodder for allegations. While most of the interactions were likely innocent and born out of the boredom and emotional intensity of living in confinement, the internet didn't see it that way. Clips went viral. Accusations spread across Reddit, TikTok, and Twitter. By week 6, Kelsey was receiving messages from strangers saying Vince had moved on and accusing her of being naive. Kelsey later admitted, through teary Instagram stories, that the constant pressure began to eat away at her. She said, "I knew it was a game. I knew the house is like its own world, but I'm still human. Seeing everyone make assumptions about the person you love, it hurts." Still, she stood by him throughout the season, defending him when needed and shutting down rumors whenever they resurfaced. She waited patiently for him to come home. But things changed once he did. Post-show chaos. When the season ended and the cast re-entered the real world, Vince found himself surrounded by non-stop media requests, reunion parties, fan events, and cast appearances. For the first time, he wasn't just Vince. He was Vince Pinaro from Big Brother, the guy fans wanted pictures with, the guy bloggers chased, the guy whose every move was suddenly news. Kelsey tried to welcome him home the way she planned, quietly, lovingly, without the attention. But within hours of the live finale ending, new clips surfaced. Fans began posting receipts, screenshots, and interpretations of Vince's behavior inside the house, calling it micro-cheating, emotional cheating, or crossing boundaries. The term cheating became the internet's favorite headline. One particular clip of Vince telling Lauren that she was easier to talk to than anyone else in the house began trending. Another showed him lying side by side with her on the hammock, whispering about their lives before the show. Kelsey had seen these moments before, but now the internet was framing them as betrayal. Still, the turning point wasn't the clips themselves. It was what came after. The trigger, a leaked DMs controversy. 3 days after the finale, an anonymous fan account posted screenshots that allegedly showed Vince messaging another woman shortly after his eviction, messages that suggested he was open to meeting up after the show. The authenticity of the screenshots have still not been verified. Some fans believe they're real, others insist they were edited for attention. Vince denied them immediately, calling them fabricated and malicious. But the damage had already been done. Kelsey, blindsided and overwhelmed, posted an emotional note on her Instagram story. "I need to step away from all of this. The person I knew feels very far away right now." Within minutes, the fandom exploded with speculation. Some blamed Vince, some blamed Kelsey, some blamed the fan accounts, some blamed the show. But what no one saw was what was happening behind the scenes. A tearful conversation and a difficult decision. According to a source close to the couple, Vince arrived at Kelsey's apartment the next morning, panicked, exhausted, and desperate to explain. The conversation reportedly lasted nearly 6 hours, long enough for anger, tears, hurt, and confusion to surface. In the end, they both agreed on the same painful reality. They needed space. Kelsey isn't trying to punish Vince. She just needs to be sure her heart is safe, and Vince needs to figure out how to separate Fame from who he is as a partner. Vince broke his silence. 2 days after the breakup went public, Vince posted a long Instagram note addressing the situation. He wrote, "I love Kelsey more than anything. The last few weeks have been overwhelming in ways I wasn't prepared for. I didn't handle everything perfectly, but I did not cheat. I'm taking this break seriously because she deserves clarity, peace, and honesty, not pressure from the internet." Fans praised the statement. Others weren't convinced, but most agreed it was the most vulnerable they had seen Vince since the finale. He ended the message with, "If something is meant for you, you fight for it." Kelsey responded with her own truth. She later posted a message of her own, soft-spoken but firm. "This is not about punishment or revenge. This is about healing. I care for Vince deeply, but I need to feel secure again. Social media has turned our private relationship into entertainment, and that's a lot for both of us." She ended the message with a simple line, "Time will tell." Where do they go from here? As of now, the couple remains on a break, but those close to them say they're still speaking, just not as frequently and with clearer boundaries. No one's ruling out reconciliation, but no one can promise it either. Friends say both Vince and Kelsey are trying to find themselves again, separate from the noise, the pressure, and the thousands of strangers having opinions about their relationship online. One insider described the situation best. "Vince is trying to figure out how to be a public figure without losing the person he was before. Kelsey is trying to figure out how to protect her heart while still believing in someone she truly loves. It's not easy, but they're trying." A cautionary tale for reality stars. The breakup of Vince and Kelsey serves as a reminder of something Big Brother alumni have been saying for years. The show ends, but the consequences of the spotlight do not. Relationships built in the real world are suddenly thrust under a microscope. Private moments become public analysis. Every smile, every comment, every gesture is dissected by millions. Kelsey never asked for fame. Vince never asked for his relationship to become a debate thread. And yet here they are, two people navigating heartbreak under stadium lights. Will they find their way back? No one knows yet. Not their fans, not their friends. Maybe not even Vince or Kelsey themselves. What's clear, however, is that the love was real, the hurt is real, and the future depends on whether they can rebuild trust in a world determined to tear it down. For now, both sides are healing, reflecting, and stepping back from the chaos. Whether their break becomes a breakup or a breakthrough remains to be seen. But as one of Kelsey's friends put it, sometimes stepping away is the only way to step back in.